You know I was going to do that, right? Welcome back over here to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcomes. Welcome back over here to another episode of Peppy's Point of View. I'm your favorite host, your favorite R&B historian, your favorite music critic, Peppy. And as you know, we have been treated to the presence of Maxine Jones. That's right. Oh, an original funky diva of soul, an original born to sing funky diva of soul. That's right, Maxine Jones. Well, it looks as if she has reunited with the ladies of En Vogue, Terry Ellis, Cindy Heron, and Rona Bennett. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if this means she's officially back or if she's just, hey, just come on out and sing with us. All right. Come out and sing with you guys. Who knows what is going on behind the scenes. I'm not quite sure, but I will say it was a pleasant surprise to see it. I'm pretty sure that the fans also was pleasantly surprised. I am sure. Well, the ladies of En Vogue were pleasantly surprised to see that Max rejoined them for this particular performance. There are so many things that are going on in my head right now, and I am trying to stay focused. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to relax, and I'm trying to go with the flow of what's in my head, okay? Let's throw a couple of things out, right? We're just going to throw things out. The first thing we're going to throw out, I said it before and I'm going to say it again and I'm going to keep saying it. While we do like the original four divas of En Vogue, we all do. That's hands down. We don't even have to even talk about that, and bring that up. But I still say today that I definitely enjoy seeing the four ladies concept of En Vogue. I do. It's nothing like seeing four ladies, a part of En Vogue. Why? Because that's how they started out, as four ladies. And I'm here to tell you it's very, very aesthetically pleasing just to the eyes, of course, to see that En Vogue could possibly be a four-member group again. I just like it. It is what it is. I understand people are trying to say, "Oh, nobody replaced anyone," or this, that, and the third. It is what it is at this moment in time. I'm just saying, from an aesthetic point of view, it's good to see that the ladies of En Vogue could possibly be a four-member group again. That's number one. Because when you think about it, you don't, when a group comes out, you already have an idea or a concept in mind, like you're already used to it. I give you a prime example. Think about, I think it's Drew Hill, right? Drew Hill went through all these member changes, but instead of sticking with four members, guess what they did? I mean, they had all of these members and it kind of just threw me like off a little bit, to have all those members in the group. And I know people in the past said that, okay, well, you also have said that you can see this being a five-member group. I can. I can see it being a five-member group and seeing that a five-member group could definitely work for En Vogue. Why? Because I just think that it could work. I really and truly do think that it could work. That's just my opinion about it, simply because the original four would be in the group again if, Dawn was to rejoin this group. The original four would be in this group. And as I said before, due to members coming and going, I just still think that Rona is definitely, as she has always said, offered consistency in the ladies of En Vogue with the group. So that's number one. Number two, baby, did you see Max's walk? I love Max's walk. Oh my gosh, I love it. Like, there's not another walk. Max has perfected that walk. I'm here to tell you, like, to see Max and to see her come out, she definitely gives me cat vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is definitely on it, baby. Like, I haven't missed a beat at all And yeah, so it was just great to see Max. Not only that, I think the ladies of En Vogue was actually feeling themselves as well, because looking at these ladies come out, it seemed like they had the attitude again. And that's another thing about them that I enjoy seeing this performing, even though it was not, an entire performance, but they had attitude. Like they came like we have the En Vogue attitude again. And that was good to see as well. What else can I say about this before I jump into other things? Um, I guess I wonder how it happened. I'm going to assume that they'll talk about it eventually. I know there's always talks about, oh, maybe y'all should go in and do another album, do a single, do this, that, and the other. And I said it before and I said it again. After a while, for me, I was definitely that ride or die in Vogue. I was, but after keeping my fingers crossed and seeing, the ladies try to get together again, then they end up, things falling through, and then they tried again. I just kind of gave up and became disinterested in the group. Like, I went on to just start doing other things, saying, well, if they get together, they get together. If they don't, they don't. But whenever they released any music or what have you, I was always there. Hey, I got to get it. So that's pretty much it on that part. I would just love to see them perform again. So if they decide this year to say, let's just go out on the road this year, let's just perform together, just do some shows together. Let's not take anything too seriously. I wasn't even going to say let's not. I know some people say, well, let's just kind of go with the flow. But I think it would be great if Max just joined them this year. Like just say, hey, 2025, hey, I come out on the road with you guys if you want me to come out on the road with you. For this year, I will definitely, embrace that. You ladies don't have to record any music in my point of view about it. Like I wouldn't take anything seriously. I wouldn't try to lock anything in. I wouldn't try to tie anything down. I wouldn't try to tie anyone down. Hey, let's just perform. Let's just go out there because the fans definitely love to see you guys, and we want to see you guys perform. I love the outfits. I love the outfits. I do. Yeah, everything was just so in vogue. This was just in vogue. Like I don't know who brainstormed this concept. I don't know what transformation. And I always said you can definitely tell, when En Vogue is up to something. I said this in the past because it seemed like, Max goes through this transformation. I just love to see her, transform. I just love it. It just seems like, you can tell when the ladies are about to do something because, you got to keep your eye on Max, you know. But it seemed like, being Max being back in the group for this performance. And I'm saying this performance because I don't know. Some people say, no, she's back. She's really back. And I'm not going to say that she is or she isn't, back. It was just great. I'm just going to get uh 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 just stay happy and positive about this performance. Why? Because they've had it. It's one that I can, kind of watch the snippet over and over again of them performing, and it's just what it is. So I look forward to it. But what are the fans saying about this? What do they have to say? Well, some of the fans are saying, uh, can't have a Bay Area halftime performance without Hammer. He is the biggest Bay Area artist of all time. That's a good question. I'm not quite sure why he didn't perform with on that show. MC Hammer has his own reasons for not showing up sometimes. So who knows? Maybe it was a conflict, or maybe he just didn't, couldn't commit. One other person said Max finally came to her senses and realized beef was causing her to miss out on checks. Good to see En Vogue always. I don't know. Most people say seeing Max come to her senses. I don't know. I definitely don't think that. When it comes to her, in that. her coming to her senses. I think that, Max is definitely, someone who, can hold her on. I think she's done it for some time now. So, she's pretty much good. I don't see anything, wrong with her uh going out wanting to do her own thing and then possibly coming back and support. I don't care if it was for financial reasons. It's always financial, right? At the end of the day, regardless if you have money or you don't have money, your reasons for doing things will always be financial if you want to think about it, in my book. So, I'm sorry. I'm looking at something, you guys, and uh, I apologize for that. Don't you just love it when you get distracted? But anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't say that at all about Max and her having to come back for financial reasons, even though, yeah, it will be a check. It will be a steady check for her to come back to the group and perform with them. I don't see the reason why that would hurt anything. I think it's more about, her coming back and, just doing what she loves and what she enjoyed doing. Another comment was In Vogue, the most talented vocal group of all time, the Blueprint. So good to see Max back in the fold too. Yep, I agree with that person as well. Let's see, I'm looking at another comment. Love seeing In Vogue with Maxine. Someone says, wow, look at Cindy from In Vogue. She's 63. She looks great. She looks just as young as I don't even know who that's. Sawadi. I'm sorry. Black definitely don't crack. I got to figure out who this lady is. I don't know much about her. Let me see. Max back with In Vogue. I'm going to sleep like a baby. Where is Dawn? We need this. I'm not quite sure where Dawn is. Okay, here's, I guess, a comment that's not the best comment. They don't want to deal with Dawn because she isn't a fan of Rona. She has made it clear if she comes back, Rona has to go. Well, it's what it is. People get, to choose. And as I said for her, Dawn doesn't want to be back in the group because, she, dislikes, someone or something. Hey, she gets to choose. It's just what it is. In Vogue are the only 60-year-old women who can steal your man, who can still steal your man. Yeah, I mean, the ladies of In Vogue has definitely kept themselves up, looking good. I remember a interview with that Cindy was a part of, and Cindy said, she recalled seeing a particular girl group once. I'm not quite sure where she didn't say where she saw these ladies, but she saw them and she just kind of remember like, oh my gosh, these ladies have definitely let themselves go. She didn't say what group it was, but anyway, and she recalls saying that, thinking to herself like, no, we're not going to be that group. And they definitely have kept themselves looking great, fit, and I'm pretty sure it's easy for them to do now, and definitely hard work. I don't want to state the obvious. I know a lot of people haven't said this before, but I am going to be willing to say it. I'll be the first one to say it. I haven't heard anyone say it. I'm pretty sure these ladies have had some work done, allegedly. It just kind of looks like there are some things that they've done to themselves. And I just leave it at that. But we do know that they still look great. Let's look at another one. In Vogue with OG members Cindy, Terry, and Maxine with Ronald. Would love to see Dawn back with them. Used to have a crush on Dawn from In Vogue. I'm looking for another comment. Someone said this should have been the Super Bowl performance. Yeah, maybe. You never know. You never know. I'm looking for another comment. So that's pretty much basically what it is. I mean, we see In Vogue here, ladies and gentlemen. The ladies of In Vogue definitely sound great, look great. Um, and we shall see. It is what it is. It's what it is. And on that note, if you made it this far in my commentary, I think it's only appropriate for me to ask you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, leave a comment, all of that good stuff. And remember, my motto over here is simple. Put your behind where your heart desires to be. And whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, she says, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. I look forward to seeing you next video. And until then, take care of you. All